Remember where we started from in episode 1? That is Da and Kunle. Yeah, they seem to be the perfect couple. What do you think? Go ahead and give a like to this video and don't forget to subscribe. Look at it. These are the neighbors already looking through Instagram saying, look at our darling Ada and Kunle. They are looking awesome. Oh, yes, on point in Instagram. Why not? Why wouldn't I say that? They saw her smiles. They saw everything looking beautiful. A gele in church. She's smiling with Kunle. Of course, they look like the perfect couple. They see that they have cars packed side by side. Who wouldn't want the life that she has? It's awesome. But you know what? Behind the doors, behind the gates, you will see that everything you think that is true isn't true. Why? Because it may look like they're having the life of their dreams. But do you know what is actually behind the scenes? Nobody knows. We see the glitz, we see the glamour, we see everybody looking beautiful on point and flick. Yes, but do you ever think about what goes down right beneath the surface? No, all we see is the glamour. All we see is the beautiful faces. All we see are the cars. All we see, but we don't see the battles. Look at Kunle. Look at Kunle coming later and later every night. Yes, he has become the man who shouts, the man who is not ready to listen to his wife, the man who comes in drunk, who comes in late at night, who's not even bothered about whoever he calls his wife. They're always fighting, always shouting, never a moment of peace. Why? Look at this man who we thought was a great man, who actually knelt down before his baby girl, Lady Ada, asking her to take him as her own husband. Look at it. Look at it. Now he has turned to this man who is shouting with his wife, who is not even allowing her to have a voice, who is making things look so difficult for her. Would you love this kind of life to be yours? Do you love it to be yours? Yes, we see everything, the glamour, the glitz, the money, the cars, but do we know what people are passing through? This is not going to be your portion. If you choose right, if you choose with God, and if you decide to make the best decision of your life. And that's why I tell you that without Christ in your heart, making this kind of decision is going to be a problem. Because after the relationship you have with God, the next most important relationship is the relationship with your husband. Now look at it. She's become a guru in hiding all her bruises behind makeup. Yes, because her mother will come around and she has to fake it to make it. She has to make it look like everything is fine because she can't even tell her mother. Her mother comes in and is praising Kunle. Wow, you're taking good care of my daughter. You're doing a good job. Wow, I love the fact that she's looking good and radiant, but she doesn't know what her daughter is passing through. Even the daughter refuses to share with her mother. The mother will say, there's something bothering you. But no, she wouldn't tell her mother because she's too scared. She's too ashamed. She's too scared. All she does is just nod. Make it look like everything is pretty. Make it look like everything is okay. Make it look like she has made the best decision in the world. But no, why couldn't you open up to your mother? No, she wouldn't open up to her mother. Her mother is wondering, there's something bothering you, but she wouldn't tell her mother. She's like a slave in her own house. Look at her. Look at her, looking like a beautiful baby doll in the baby doll case, hidden behind the doors, hidden behind the windows, looking like everything looks good. But no, it's not. It's not. It looks like everything is rosy, everything is beautiful, but it is not. Now, what is she going to do? She has to go back to God. She's praying and wondering and saying, God, this is terrible. I can't live my life like this. Did you bring me here to suffer? Did you bring me here to suffer in silence? But God told her, my darling, I told you. I showed you the warning signs. I told you the red flags. You refused to listen to me. She says, God, help me. Deliver me. How do I get out of this? What am I going to do? And do you know what? Even though she asked God, God said, look, I know what you're going through. I know that it's painful, but I'm still your God. I would not forsake you. I would not leave you. You just have to know that I still am here for you. You just have to come back and run back to me. And that's what it is. But she still was kept by fear and what the the voice of the family and the voice of the neighbors and the voice of society. Because you see, you have to realize people are scared to make decisions. People are scared to know what they're supposed to do. No, 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 she refused. Even though people are wagging their tongue, she didn't know what to say. Look, people gave her advice upon advice. She asked from the older women, said, "Oh my God, don't you realize that, look, every home has its own wahala. You just have to manage. You just have to pray." Now, does that seem like a good advice? Yes, it is. It is, because look, you cannot do anything outside God. But you must realize, you must retrace your steps back to God, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, that has your back. Even though you cry, He says, "Look, I have your back. And all you have to do is wait on me. Get instructions from me." And that's what she decided to do. Look at what happened again. After another bout of shouting, she and Kunle had it up to here. Yes, she got tired, she got fed up. But just right at that point, imagine, she got a message from her friend Chiamaka. She couldn't believe that she would get a message. When she quickly went up to her phone, she saw the message. And guess what? Chiamaka received a vision from God for her. She said, "Look, I just dreamed about you. And in that dream, I heard God telling me, run back to Him before it's too late." And she was like, wow. She couldn't believe that somebody was also in this with her. Somebody who's praying for her. Somebody who wants her best. And she quickly sent a message to Chiamaka, thanking her for the message. And of course, that gave her hope. That gave her hope, because the person who got set free is free indeed. And she began to look at her brighter future. That's why she turned to the Word and began to read the Word and began to study it. And God told her, "Look, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but I've given you a spirit of love, of power, and a sound mind. All you just have to do is rest in me. Trust me. I will turn your husband's heart back to you. I will change it and give you a new beginning." That's what she found. And that's why you need to go back to the Word. And the Word of God will give you direction. That's it. And with what she got from the Word of God, remember, she was able to look forward to the future. She was able to look up to Him and say, "Yes, no matter what I face, I will focus on God. I will look to Him. I will not be bothered. I will pray. I will do my best to be a good wife. I will be submissive, and I will listen." And that's exactly what she decided to do. And of course, she found peace. She found hope. And of course, her story is still unfolding, and which we're going to find out in the final part coming soon. But just remember this: no matter what you are passing through, no matter the pain that you face in your home, no matter what situation and circumstances are before you, remember that it's only in God you will have peace. It's only in God that you will find help and find hope for yourself. Are you ready to do this? Go ahead and give a like to this video, and don't forget to subscribe, because we are coming back in the final episode to see the unfolding of the flower of grace in the life